So the artwork is just for the single. It's called Black Queen. Yeah, it's just for the single. The EP is called The Peace Tape. I'll be dropping the artwork for that after we work the single a little bit more, and I also have some track listing coming with that. But the artwork for Black Queen actually came from an artist named Richie. He goes by Richie the Artist, guy named Richard Eccles from here in Memphis. We're actually fraternity brothers. He did a 5-foot portrait of my homegirl Devonna. Devonna and I have been friends since we were in 7th grade. We went to Colonial together. Uh, and we just kind of remained friends throughout high school. We went to different high schools, and when we get to MTSU, she ends up living in the floor below me. Rekindle our friendship. She started doing talent shows around our sophomore junior year. Started making a name for herself up there in Murfreesboro, and I kind of tapped into the music, the music itch that I had for so many years, and I was like, man, I can't do nothing but this. It's the only thing that makes me feel happy. And since we so cool, we got that chemistry. We've been knowing each other over half of our lives now, which is crazy. And, it was only right. So we've done about 3 or 4 songs together so far. And this one, she just kind of was at the sessions for the tape. And she came through, and I was like, you know what? We need a Black Queen's, presence on this. And she gave me some amazing stuff on there, man. And it really gives the song balance. Which is what I speak about a lot in my music too, is balance, between that masculine and feminine energy, so that we can coexist kind of in a healthier space. So Devonna is, like I said, she's the only person featured on the EP, and that's like my sister. Like, I love her, man. Like, she is dope. She is dope, man. She has a project coming soon too that I'm really excited about. So he did this 5-foot portrait of her as like a Egyptian queen. And when I saw it, it was like the personification of the song almost. It was like a match made in heaven. I was like, I gotta use this. So he was gracious enough to allow me to use it, and he actually put together the cover for me. So that's the cover art that you see for Black Queen, which I'm really excited about. Well, musically, I'm just inspired by anyone who's been able to create something that resonates with people, like timeless music. Lately, I've been listening to a lot of Stevie Wonder, who is one of my parents' favorite artists, Earth, Wind, and Fire. As far as hip-hop, I'm inspired by the culture just in general. Of course, being from Memphis, 3-6 Mafia, 8 Ball and MJG, you know what I'm saying, Player Fly, Tommy Wright, guys like that who were the first to tap into that Memphis sound and define what that means. But I'm heavily influenced by them, but I wouldn't compare my music to theirs simply because, I'm trying to evolve what they've already built. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've got gangster rap on lock. There will never be another Ball and G or 3-6 sound. But what you can see is, a different perspective of Memphis from someone who hasn't had to live the same life as maybe those guys had, but still, is connected to the music and the culture that we have here. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I'm from Orange Mound, so that'll always be in me. You know what I'm saying? I love hip-hop music. I love gangster rap music. I love trap music. And I never have anything bad to say about any artist from my city or any artist in general who makes stuff that people like. But that's just not my lane. But I'm heavily influenced by it. Absolutely. Yeah. So, man, my overall message is strive for balance and have fun while you're doing it, basically. I'm a pretty spiritual guy. I try not to get too esoteric in the music, but I also don't dumb it down because, I don't believe that my listeners are dumb at all, and people want music that's gonna kind of feed them. Like, soul food is good, we like soul food, but if you eat it every day, it's gonna become a problem for you. So my music is kind of something that you can ingest every day, that you can sing along with and don't have to worry about manifesting anything negative for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Which is another reason why I don't curse, not because I think cursing is bad, but because I never want to limit my audience. I want people 0 to 100 to be able to listen to my music. Which is why I don't classify as what I do is just hip-hop, but it's lyrically based. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, I encourage people to not just live a spiritual life, but just to live a life that is going to help you become your greatest version. So whatever that means for you, whether that means to exercise, whether that means to limit kind of, your social media usage, whether it just means to, pray and meditate more often, whatever it means for you, whatever, the secret recipe is for you to find balance. That's what I encourage you to seek out through the music. People from Memphis are naturally resilient, man. What I would just tell people is, I would just encourage people to not keep their heads up, but to continue to do what they know that they need to do each day. But my music kind of, I would like for my music to help people identify exactly what that is, because a lot of people who are in, a less than ideal situation don't realize that. They don't realize that some habits that they may have, or even the foods that they eat, elicit certain emotions or behaviors. So my message to people in Memphis would be, please listen to the music. Please at least, give it a chance, because it's something straight from my soul to not only the city, but to anyone who listens, that's going to, give you tips or clues on how to become your greatest version, which is all I really care about, man. I feel like my music is my purpose here. And through the messages of the music and the platform that that I'll be able to create for myself, to help just inspire and encourage people, especially the kids. Yeah. Listen to the music, man. Like, listen to the words. It's very groovy. It's not just, boom bap beats. It's not just trap influenced Memphis beats. I got some soul in there. I got a little bit of dance hall reggae in there. You know what I'm saying? I got some 90s flavor in there. I got some gangster rap esque, stuff in there as well. Well-rounded. I'm all about balance. You've been lied to. They told you that it's not okay to be young and insightful. Go to college after high school, pick up and read the Bible. Fake bank account amounts. Rappers just as liable. Envision a visionary. Envision scary to envision his brother mobilizing a military of young, smart, talented, brown, yellow, black kids. That'll change a lot around for sure. Because the fact is, every rap is an affirmation. I write them down every day, manifestation. Look, and let the world be a congregation. Let every day start with a prayer and meditation. It's not my intent with my rhymes to compete. I do it for the tribe like Kamal and Malik. I'm the truth.